Greetings and welcome to the Ballast Native Project. My name is Shannon Bell and I'm the Health and Safety Officer on site. Now, this brief induction training helps to ensure that all visitors have a safe site visit by sharing key measures prior to his or her entry into the terminal building. So should you have any questions or need to make reference to the information previously shared, do remember to keep your brochure on hand for easy reference. This presentation will include information regarding site requirements, restricted areas, signs and barriers, the care system, environmental requirements, and our emergency response procedure. Prior to entering the enclosed work site, you would have stopped at security who would have assisted with your registration process as well as the issuance of your visitor pass. Now, once cleared, you are to adhere to the Ballast Native Code of Conduct, some of which include remaining with your escort at all times, following instructions, as well as refraining from entering any enclosed workspaces or barricaded areas without having received prior authorization, and of course with supervision. Now, before entering the site, do ensure to have all of your PPE or personal protective equipment in place, some of which include your helmet, your high visibility vest, as well as your safety shoes. This slide helps to ensure that all persons are aware of our PPE and PPE-free zones. Now, PPE-free zones, the area seen highlighted in green, consists of 3 walkways, 2 of which lead to our restroom, muster point, and canteen area, and the 3rd leading to our eating and our smoking area. The area seen highlighted in blue, PPE zones, consists of the active driveway as well as terminal building. So do remember, before entering any of our PPE zones, to always have your helmet, high visibility vest, and your safety shoes. For the duration of the project, the terminal building has been divided into 2 sections consisting of your airside and landside space. Once you've entered the terminal building, you are to refrain from coming into contact with and are damaging the barrier separating these 2 areas. You are also to refrain from passing items to persons airside or receiving items from persons airside to bring to the landside area to avoid being prosecuted. Persons are also refrained from entering any barricaded and or enclosed workspaces without prior being authorized and without supervision. You are, however, recommended to remain with your escort at all times, as well as follow the instructions as given. In this project, the Health and Safety Department cares for all persons. So should you have any valuable feedback and or grievance, please feel free to use our grievance mechanism. Now, during your visit into the terminal building, should you observe any unsafe acts and or conditions, please feel free to promptly share those with the Health and Safety Department and or via our online care system. Be advised that any reports and or grievances or feedback can be shared verbally with any of our available health and safety officers and or the specialists. Ballast Native is committed to remaining compliant when it comes to environmentally safe work ethics and industrial best practices. Now, during your visit in the terminal building, please exercise vigilance and caution when it comes to the ground floor, as this is viewed as a traffic area. In compliance with our emergency response procedure, made available are 7 emergency boards, of which 1 can be found in the basement and 2 on either floor level. The emergency boards come equipped with a first aid kit, the alarm card containing both the numbers of emergency and Ballast Native managerial personnel, the layout showing the emergency exits from the terminal building and the location of the muster point area, the SOS booklet, the fire extinguisher with instructions as to how to use, and the air horn. Now, should you hear 3 honks of the air horn during your visit, this means that someone on site is in need of assistance. Or should you hear a continuous signal or an alarm sound coming from the terminal building itself, this means that there is an emergency. Now, be advised prior to your entry into the building, you'll be advised by your presenter as to whether or not we have any planned drills. But in any case, should there be an emergency, please remain calm, Remain with your escort, follow his or her instructions to the muster point area, and then of course before proceeding to exit the emergency area or the muster point area, await instructions from the muster point manager before doing so. So in conclusion, prior to entering into the terminal building, ensure that you have on your PPE items, remain with your escort at all times, and avoid entering restricted areas. Now, after you've concluded your visit, please remember to leave your visitor pass at the security booth. Now, thank you for your attention during this presentation, and do have a safe site visit, and take care.